Nigerians are now referring to Burna Boy, Wizkid as sellouts, because of Grammy Awards. I have to talk about it because that is quite, uninteresting, and a lot of people are seeing reasons to want to drag Burna Boy on Wizkid on that. Before I dive in, I want to use this time out to really appreciate you guys for watching my videos and sharing my videos across social media platforms. Being a part of it is all interesting for me. And if you are new here, click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications. Yes, let's talk about a lot of trending issues on social media. I got a lot of stories I want to share with you guys. Some are interesting, while some are pretty sad stories. I have this one coming in from Italy, and a Nigerian man was killed in Italy, and that is a sad moment for us all. I think we are getting some kind of WhatsApp from nationals from different countries. They are just angry with Nigerians. I don't know what is actually wrong. Ogochukwu was selling goods when the Italian grabbed his crotch and struck him down. That is coming in from Italian police. One Ogochukwu was killed in Italy, and that is it's not a cool moment for a lot of us. Alika Ogochukwu, a 39-year-old Nigerian man based in Italy, met his sad end after he was beaten to death on Friday by a 32-year-old Italian identified as Filippo. This guy in Civitanova, March City, Italy, actually killed this Ogochukwu. I don't know what brought about this. The video of the brutal murder went viral and has sparked outrage among Nigerians and Italians alike. People are really getting what's up on this video, and even some Italians are criticizing the actions of this 32-year-old who killed a Nigerian, and that is quite disturbing, and a life has been lost in the process. It was gathered that the deceased, which is Ogochukwu, was married with 2 kids and ventured into selling goods by the roadside after a car accident gave him injuries and caused him to lose his job as a laborer. This is sad. This is quite sad. I think they need to actually investigate into this, and the family should be well compensated. That is something, and he's the breadwinner of the family, and you can see now that the family will be in crisis for a very long time. That is something I kind of understand by this whole thing that is trending out on social media. A lot of people are condemning that, and we should go beyond condemning that. Maybe we should do a GoFundMe account and then try to raise money for the family. That is what I believe. This guy left the shores of Nigeria in search of greener pastures to hustle and all those kind of things, and now met with Waterloo at the end of the day, met with death at the end of the day. Let's move into the right issues we want to discuss about. A lot of people are dragging the lives of Burna Boy, the lives of Wizkid on several issues. Nigerian slams Grammys and drag Wizkid and Burna Boy for selling out Afrobeat because of validation. That is something people are really talking about right now. A Twitter user, Teddy, shared a video of Burna Boy trying to define the origin of Afrobeat when he won his first Grammy, but Nigerians dragged him. Other Twitter users dragged Nigerian artists like Wizkid, Davido for being too desperate for a Grammy and also being the cause of this kind of issue. Yes, Burna Boy trying to explain Afrobeat, the origin of Afrobeat. Man, I think it got a lot of things twisted because according to Grammy at the time, they said Afrobeat is a kind of mesmeric fusion of that is American, songs, American beats, and then the West African beat. I think that is not the real story right now. That is not what a lot of Nigerians need to hear, and they are blasting Burna Boy for it, because Burna Boy went ahead to say like fella actually kind of adopted jazz sound from the American culture into West African and make it Afrobeat at the end of the day. And Nigerians are rightly disagreeing with Burna Boy and calling out the likes of Davido, Wizkid, and Burna Boy for selling out this, becoming too desperate to want to like win Grammy, win international awards, get some kind of favors from Americans on that. Let's listen to Burna Boy first before we proceed with the whole story.
I can't accept that because I'm not a rapper.
Yeah.
You understand? Because so now it's like in Africa, when you talk about music, first thing they say Afrobeat.
So who gave that Afrobeats the name? Was that developed in Africa, or did the States put that on y'all? Oh, that's Afrobeats.
Let me explain it to you. Afrobeats is Fela Kuti. It's a legend called Fela Kuti. That's
your grandfather managed him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's Afrobeat. You understand? Now years went by, and Nigerian musicians started dropping music that was becoming something.
Yeah.
Guys, what can you make out of this story right now? I think a lot of things are getting twisted by the day, but some persons are now like responding to that. You cannot easily rule out Danarega from this. Danarega said on Twitter in response to that person's tweet, he said Afrobeat is a music genre on its own, which was pioneered by late Fela Anikulapo Kuti. It has nothing to do with Black American music, so Grammy should get their facts right. This new generation of African artists are trying to remodernize Afrobeat, which is the problem. That is what it is right now. You will understand that Grammy Academy came out to say it's a mesmeric blend of the African, the American, sounds, jazz sound, and then the African, music, which form Afrobeat and all these things. But we Nigerians, we Africans are saying remove American from it. That is something you need to understand, because Afrobeat is purely Africa. That is what, and it originated from the likes of Fela on this one. And then this guy said, that is a Peter PTA said, but even Fela's Afrobeat was greatly influenced by jazz music, which belongs to Black Americans. That's why the most important instrument that makes Afrobeat is the brass instrument, which is also similar to jazz music. But a lot of people are now disagreeing with this, and Larry said, I am pretty sure if Afrobeat was a physical art, you shameless arts thieves would have sent troops down to Africa to come and steal them, claiming it was yours. That is what it is right now. Another person said, Black American music must be crap. It is actually true. Both Afrobeat and Afrobeat are influenced by Black American music, jazz, funk, R&B, even juju, and later form of Fuji, hell, even Aquala at some point incorporated rap. Some people are really agreeing with this, while some other persons are not really agreeing with the whole thing. I think I will explain that Afrobeat is from Africa. It's already like existing, somehow. So this modern days of artists decided to infuse something like American pop into it, American music into it, or other Western music into it, and that is why we're getting the confusion right now. But the origin of Afrobeat is that it's pure African brass, combination of African beats. When you talk about high life and all those things, comprises in Afrobeat. And then when this new age of artists came into it, they decided to say, let's make it popular, and we need to refine it a bit in order for us to be able to export it to America. Right now, the Americans are trying to lay ownership on that, which Nigerians are not really happy about. That is why they are calling out the lies of Wizkid, Burna and Davido on this one. That is what I believe about the story. What is your own take? Before I jump off, finally, I want to take out this time to really appreciate you guys for watching my videos and sharing my videos across social media platforms. I love you guys. Keep supporting Freeways Deep. Keep watching my videos. Keep sharing my videos across social media platforms. Kudos.